Ahoy virtual voyagers and welcome to Woodthorpe Meadow. If you've ever wondered what it's like to join Keeping It Wild, then this tour is going to be right up your street. We're currently the only solely youth-led team of the Wildlife Trust movement which completely manages its own nature reserve. We're going to show you some of the things we do and meet some of the group along the way.
More specifically, we're located in Woodthorpe on Mansfield Road, next to Sherwood Community Centre and adjacent to Woodthorpe Grange. Similarly to the Grange, we're a splendid spot to walk your pet pooch, and we invite all responsible dog owners to come down to our reserve.
As part of our management plan for the last 5 years, we've been improving accessibility to the site. We've taken out the old restrictive gates and replaced them with these new kissing gates. This will allow everyone to connect with the nature found in their community.
In other traffic and transport news, there is limited car parking, but we have installed state-of-the-art, brand new bike parking stations. We're also a doddle to find by bus, and popular routes include the Purple Line and Lime Line, aptly named of course, as our closest stops. Magnus Road and Sherwood Manor reside in the shadows of the colossal lime trees which beckon you to our southern entrance. Any bus into Sherwood is pretty much okay. It's a very nifty stop to swing by the Sherwood Vegan Market on the second Saturday of every month to grab yourself some tasty vegan snap.
Our management plan adapts throughout the year to help us to continue to improve the site for wildlife. Today we commenced our annual meadow mow. This happens in August to allow the wildflowers to set seed. We remove the grasses to the sides of the reserve to help create low nutrient conditions that are brilliant for wildflowers. This helps the wildflowers compete against the fast-growing grasses that previously dominated the reserve. Our summer endeavours include citizen science surveys, where we utilise apps like iNaturalist to monitor the biodiversity on the meadow. We invite visitors to come and identify species that then get written on the board. Our local sightings include the goldcrest, Britain's smallest bird. We also run events like Hedgehog Day, where the local community can come and learn about a species.
We have the privilege of being a designated location for the Nottingham Crocus project. The Nottingham crocus is a subspecies of crocus which is endemic to Nottingham. It used to be abundant along the valleys of the Trent, but sadly suffers from habitat loss and hybridisation. Therefore, until our work advances, this is one of the rare sites alongside the Nottingham Beeston Canal where you can find this unique flower. In our winter programme, once the bird nesting season is concluded, we take on the challenge of clearing the dense holly which is on site. This allows light to penetrate the trees and reach the lower levels of the woodland where we have understory hazel growing. This provides different age structures to our habitat and something that we continually manage using coppicing techniques.
We then use the holly that we've cut and a variety of tools including folding saws, loppers and axes to create a dead hedges like the one you see behind us. These provide an ideal habitat for many species of insects and small mammals to hibernate in, as well as for birds to nest in the spring and summer.
This is true proof that on a nature reserve, life never really dies, but instead is transformed.
We also built our new insect loggery. This is a higgledy-piggledy structure of dead wood and logs with holes drilled in them for solitary mining bees like the tawny mining bee found on site.
The number of flying insects in the UK has decreased by 60% in the last 17 years, which is a tragedy we're trying to help reverse. Beetles such as wood-boring beetles will also exploit this habitat and therefore provides good food sources for amphibians which we find nearby. They'll also use the long vegetation and hibernation spaces underneath, which we created by finding stuff around the site, such as bricks, to chuck underneath.
In the winter, we prevent succession on our meadow by doing things like brush clearance. This is really important as 97% of meadow habitat has disappeared in the UK since the 1930s. We also focus on woodland management, like putting up batten bird boxes like the one seen behind me. These can be used as hibernation roosts during the winter and maternity roosts during the summer.
Our early spring work entails the planting of hedgerows, just like this one which runs along the periphery of the meadow edge. It's a very spiffing addition that Keeping It Wild has added to the site, as it is very special habitat, which sadly, as a result of intense agriculture and farming, has seen a massive decrease in recent years. It provides excellent food sources, nesting habitat and perches to sing from, so that the birds of Woodthorpe are all fine and dandy. Alongside the east border of Woodthorpe Meadow, we have this historic Grade 2 listed wall, separating us from the Mansfield Road, which is a very busy road and produces a lot of nasty air pollution, making the air of Woodthorpe Meadow much cleaner to breathe. We also suffer from other types of pollution. As you can see here, we've got litter, and each session that we undertake, we do a litter pick to make sure that this area is spick and span for all the passers-by who come through. We're also very chuffed to work alongside our chums, the Clean Champions, who are also patrolling the Sherwood area. Other things we have to eradicate include invasive species, such as rhododendron, which we found on site 5 years ago, which we've now managed to successfully get rid of. Thanks for joining us on the tour. If you're interested in joining Keeping It Wild, then follow the link below. And we hope to see you there, because the wildlife here really is the bee's knees.
Hi, I'm Laura and I'm one of the Keeping It Wild leaders. When you come to sessions in the evening, you'll see our friendly faces and we'll be here to help you join the family and learn lots about nature and the environment.
And I'm Jamie, not what she said. Me and Laura are curators of extraordinary opportunities for you. And so when you join us, you'll meet lots of wonderful people and see wonderful sights and do wonderful things. So if you're not part of it, you're missing out, aren't you?